of thousands of dollars for upfront to just post it. And what's gonna happen is after the project releases, the value is gonna go down. So when I promoted that MILF token thing, it's the same thing. People fucking give me shit all the time. Oh, wait, you did MILF coin and shit. Their favorite rappers and fucking celebrities are all doing this shit and they don't care. But they just can't tell.
Hold on. And by the way, obviously you're a streamer, so there's more of a
connection. I know, I get it.
Yo, these days, I kid you not, everybody been hitting me up. They was like, oh, yo, because everybody, the perception or whatever is like, yo, you and 6ix9ine, like we're like best friends, like we're like fucking talking about everything he ever does. I guess he did some fucking NFT shit, and like I don't know what happened with it, but people hit me like, yo, they lost money and shit like that. But regardless of that, this is why I never did it, because I'm like, I never want the people who support me feel like I took advantage of them.
Of course. And that's why I learned that. I learned that, during my shit. I made mistakes, but the thing is, like, am I gonna learn from my mistakes and apply that and not make the same mistakes? And yeah, like when you're a streamer, you have a different type of connection with your community than rappers do. And I'm not saying here, rappers promoting like pumped or NFTs that are gonna flop is wrong. I mean, it's right. I mean, it is fucked up. But what I'm saying is, I can't judge. I made mistakes. So you just learn from that shit. But what I can say is there's also really good NFTs. There's NFTs you buy, they're holding their value, and they're going to go up. That's why I encourage people to look into NFTs. Do not take financial advice from Adin Ross. Okay? I lost $1 million gambling fucking 2 days ago. Snag, remember that?
Yeah.
The reality of gambling. So I'm just saying.
Stop it. You didn't gamble your own money, though.
Yes, bro. That's
it was his own.
It's my own money. It's not Roobet. Roobet offers fills. That's the only side that offers fills. Well, and dual bits. But stake is completely raw balance and it's your money. So I lost it all my money. I'm sick. I can show you my account. I swear to God, it's all my money.
It's fucking
all
idiot.
my money. $1 million, Akademiks. $1 million.
What the fuck did you do? Like, why'd you do that?
So off stream, I got booted offline a couple days ago. And then I fucking.
It wasn't even on stream.
Some of it was.
Some was off. Some was off.
You're an idiot.
But anyways, to go on what I was saying, NFTs. I think Nike or Adidas just made one, right?
Nike.
Yo, and I think this is where the issue's coming in. At least because I'm looking into space, but I see everybody approaching me.
Yeah.
It's like hey, we'll give you the money, promote it, but I could like it already looks like, hey, as soon as this shit sells for the first time, we're dipping, and you get a nice little payday, but everybody who buys in is getting screwed. And I'm like, I wouldn't want to be a part of that, because like, yo, if I lose my audience trust, like I'm fucking done. So if I want to be involved in NFTs, but I want to be involved in the shit that's gonna last.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Watching it, most of the offers that come in for influencers nowadays, whether it's rappers, streamers, or whoever, straight pumping pumps like, yo, hey,
bro.
So there's shitcoin and crypto as well.
Every NFT, there's some products that are good. Like for example, the one that Steph Curry has a picture of as his profile picture, like that one for example, is an actual certified NFT. That NFT is gonna go up in value. That's what does Curry have? An ape, right?
What about little baby shit on his Instagram profile picture?
I'll tell you right now if it's good or not.
Wait, Lil Baby is into NFTs?
Yeah.
He got, see that looks like a good one. I think that's a mutate. Yeah, that's a mutated one. It's a mutated one. So that's also a very I think Post Malone, same thing. Yep. Yeah. They all have.
Wait, Steph Curry's profile pic.
Every rapper and athlete is getting into NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, and that's where and Adin, you tell me. That's where I feel like my fucking morals is like handcuffing me. Because like I don't want to scam my fans. I don't want to scam people who listen to me. But I do want to do good business. I'm a businessman.
Right.
And I'm like, how do I get in the right way? Because also
I'll tell you how. If you make your own NFT project and it holds value, you don't half-ass it, you pay a lot of fucking money to make sure this project is really good, it'll hold its value. It won't crash. So meaning if you have you call them fans, if you have your fans, you sell out a fucking NFT project and it's really, really good and it holds value and they can actually make money off of it, then you're not doing anything wrong.
But what makes it hold value though?
You gotta have a reason why that project is worth buying. For example, I think the yacht club apes chat. I think they're gonna have parties and shit. You can, like if you own a certain NFT, you can like go to like a certain party, like certain parties and shit, you're going to be able to eventually have perks and a lot of things that come with having and owning certain NFTs. So, but I'm not ready to make an NFT yet because I want to make sure if I make an NFT, it's going to be perfect and it's going to hold its value. For example, I was thinking about doing. I'm not going to say it. Snag Widows.
How does it go up though? Like I'm confused.
As ETH goes up,
Because
and you got to make it valuable. You know, you got to make it valuable. So you gotta as ETH goes up and as the value of it goes up, and depending on what you're doing, if that goes up, you know, it'll go up.
It's crazy that I'm sitting
utility,
here
right? I think
getting
utility.
lost for like advice on NFTs.
I know, I'm not the best, bro. Everyone is saying scam.
Tell
Tell your favorite rappers. And go ahead. Nah.
Oh, yo, wait. Okay, so, all right. First of all, Ethereum been like really fluctuating recently. It's been like,
yeah, no, yeah.
As a whole, but we do see, like it sounded crazy to me when I heard Facebook rename themselves Meta, that they could be kind of ahead of the curve with NFTs.
The metaverse is going to be the move. For example, if there's a kid in my stream right now that has no job, here's how I see the metaverse working. If there's somebody in my stream right now that has no money in their account, they're going to be able to log into the metaverse like a video game, and they're going to be able to walk somebody's dog and get paid in ETH. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're going to be able to hop in a car and drive somebody around, and they're going to get paid in ETH. The metaverse is basically going to literally be a world where it's stuff around that based off life, if that makes sense.
It's literally a whole new chance to get rich, literally.
So, for example, like I just brought up, like somebody can get paid fucking to deliver you shit to your metaverse house, literally, or it's gonna be that crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All you guys put me question marks, you'll see.
And that's why I think NFTs are gonna like sell in the meta.
So the NFTs, the first ones you're seeing, the CryptoPunk and shit, it's literally like a Picasso painting. It's like it's a painting. That's what it is. It's just you're owning something that's. People say, oh, you can just take a screenshot of it. Yes, you can. But I can go to Picasso's picture and take a picture of it. Doesn't mean I own it. I could set the Picasso painting as my wallpaper. Doesn't mean I own it.
Yep.
Now look, I'm not. First of all, I probably know this NFT and ETH world, and I mean in crypto world, probably like 5 out of 10. There's so much shit I don't know. But what I can tell you is based off of everything I know, this is just the beginning. It really is just the fucking beginning to everything. The world is going to go digital. Eventually, dollar bills and shit, we're not going to be using that, bro.
I don't have a single dollar in my room right now. Everything is in my fucking bank.
I have a bag full of cash.
Cash App or something.
Yeah. But, like, I'm telling you, bro, like, technology really, it already took over the world, bro. We're addicted to this shit, bro. We release dopamine. We release a lot of things when we're on this shit 24/7. We're all addicted to TikTok. We're all addicted to this shit.
Yep.
So it makes you think we're not going to be addicted to some type of virtual reality world where it's going to be where it's going to be like a utopia for human beings to fix and get away from their life to, you know, that's how I see it.
Wait, so what's going to happen with wealth then? Because like I can't, like, it sounds like you're going to say people are going to splurge in their wealth in a digital world. What happens to the real world?
So, which is dystopia or utopia? Which one's the ideal world, real quick? I think I said that wrong. Did I say that wrong?
I think utopia. Dystopia is like...
I did say that right. Yeah, dystopia is the bad one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the real value to dollars, what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
think it goes down. I think it goes down.
Again, I don't know because I'm a 5 out of 10 when it comes to that. But Snaggle, I don't know how they could do that. Like, for example, Snaggle, if you have $100,000 and everybody's switching to ETH, why should you, like, you should at least get a warning, be like, hey, from the president, whoever the fuck makes the decision, hey, fucking this shit right here is not gonna be worth $1 anymore. It's gonna be worth 50 cents. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work. But what I can tell you is ETH, Bitcoin, and all that shit. And I'm not a financial advisor. Do not listen to me. But everyone knows this. It's gonna go.
But money is also money depreciating as we go.
Yeah.
Yes and no. But there's certain bank accounts where you can hold, let's say, $1 million and make interest off your $1 million in your savings. So, I mean, money is depreciating to an extent. For example, like dollar bills and shit. But everything's just digital, bro. Everything.
Okay, so I have this theory, and especially, I invest super heavy.
Me too. But I invest in like crypto and shit. I really do. And again, that's
crypto and the stock market. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
Watching just like the volatility of all that shit, and now we're seeing applications of the metaverse, NFTs, whatever. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I feel like we're all being played by quote unquote the whales. Like the people who really got the money, they're just fucking creating shit for us to basically build up wealth that they could profit off.
Of course.
Like Like I'm trying to think, like, and
Act. They did that with social media.
$200 trying to say, how do I get $200 to be $1,000,000? I'm throwing around a lot of fucking money,
Right.
and I'm like, I still feel like I'm at the mercy of somebody else.
Act. They did, for example, social media. You and I, we have our own platforms on social media, but we're feeding other man's pocket. Like we're feeding pockets, and it works like that too with housing too. Like let's say you buy a house.
Yeah.
Like if you sell that house, Act, you're also feeding somebody else's pockets too. So I get what you're saying. Yeah.
That shit, yo, I'm just wondering what the end game is. I feel like in the next couple of years, it's either we're gonna go into a Great Depression where a shit ton of people lose money when they thought they had a potential to make it, or we're just gonna go into a whole new financial structure. But here's the thing with that, like, the people who are always last to that structure, they lose, and it's usually the people who don't have the resources, who don't have the access to information, who don't have the reach for to
People
be.
got people. Yes, people got to get in early with when it comes to everything, bro. Like for example, if you came into fucking YouTube early, it's paid off for you. Look at KSI. Look at FaZe Banks. Even Banks wasn't that early, but it was pretty early. Like, yeah, nah, he was early. KSI, for example, like Smosh,
Rice
all those guys.
gum, rice gum.
Rice
Only.
Gum.
I hear you on that.
What's
but
new
then
now, Act? Streaming. Live streaming is still new, and I think it's going to be even. This is the new television, Act. Twitch
Yo,
is.
but I keep asking. Everything we're projecting does not include how the government is going to deal with it. We're basically projecting a takeover, but we're not examining how the government will react to such takeover.
Yeah.
In like,
There's no
put it like
regulation.
this.
There's no regulation right now.
In China, they banned crypto. They said, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah.
You know why? You won't be liberated from our currency. What's gonna happen when the U.S. government, who sees like there's financial growth that could happen with it, but if it's not regulated and it's not maintained and there's not like an oversight committee like the Treasury Department and also the IRS, motherfuckers is gonna do mad illegal shit. Now I could just send you like 45 ETH and pretty much you send me this a shit ton of coke. Like, you know what I mean?
No, real shit, yeah.
So I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, I feel like we haven't really taken into accountability the fact that the government has to get their piece.
Of course they do.
Facts. I agree.
Of course.
And we're all acting like this is the Wild Wild West. And I think 2021, this year, was the Wild Wild West. 2022 and 2023, regulations I believe one of the first regulations and it just came down, said, hey, the government can look at anything within your bank account that's over $600 in transaction. Because you know what's happening?
What?
People are taking their savings and instead of pushing it to the stock market, they're pushing it into crypto. So essentially, the government is realizing your funds are disappearing. Where the fuck it's going? So rather than just track the big purchases, now they could poke into everybody's shit to say,
yeah,
that's smart.
Right.
You put this shit into Bitcoin,
right?
Because when you put it into a company, it's clearly it's the oversight by the SEC. But now they're like, wait, where the fuck did Adin put $5 million?
Oh, right.
Because, okay, so he sent this to Coinbase. He sent this to Trust Wallet. He sent this to Binance. He sent this to whatever. You know what I mean? They could kind of figure it out. And then now when they realize that the U.S. currency, like imagine like a teetering scale, right? When people start, especially the newer generation, start putting most of their savings and earnings, that's investable, into crypto more than the stock market, so the government
have to step in.
Yes. How are they going to regulate it? How is the government going to regulate it? You know, there's people that have wallets that are cold storage, meaning there's literally like what's a cold storage wallet? It's like there's no online access to it. It's like literally like a USB flash drive and it could just have like $1 million in there, for example. How is the government going to regulate that?
Hey, and that's the thing that gets me nervous to say, like, Okay, I'll give you an example. This is real talk. 7 months ago, if you look at my portfolio, 90% stocks, 10% was crypto. If you look at it today, 60% of stocks, 40% is crypto.
It's huge, bro.
So, what does that say? That has to signal to someone, and I'm just using myself thinking I'm a microcosm of just most Americans or people who are trying to be savvy and smart, trying to make some bread.
Yeah.
Invest in, right? We're seeing money go elsewhere. I just don't like. I don't think we realize the power of the government that we pretty much operate under. Like we're seeing some of how powerful they could be with this vaccine shit. What happens? And by the way, we've always seen when it comes to government, when it comes to money, the IRS got more power than anybody else.
Definitely.
Fuck your health. Fuck your health. When it comes to money and them investigating where it went, people hide money, them regulating money. You know how they're trying to make it almost like I think Fauci just said, oh, everybody, the government should kind of like not really force, but like pretty much strong arm everybody to get the vaccine.
Definitely.
When it comes to money, now they could be like, yo, hey, listen, there's gonna be a new tax form. You have to declare every fucking transaction you've ever done with crypto over the last year. So now, think about it.
You know what I mean? Like, people, it's gonna be so crazy. It's gonna get crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's going
the government has to step in somehow, some way.
Yeah,
they have to step in.
This is a reason why I haven't done too much shit. I feel, and call me crazy, I feel the government, they're always watching. They've seen some right now? They've seen some of the people who are fucking like if you're doing stocks, right? There's inside trading, right? So inside trading would be me, like say I work at company A, right? And I know that company A is about to announce a very big partnership with Apple. And I tell you, and you have a shit ton of stocks in company A, or you have a shit ton of money. I say, yo, Adin, buy company A right now, because next week we're announcing our partnership with Apple. That's illegal. You go to jail.
Definitely is 100%.
Yeah, that's cheating.
No, that's cheating. Yeah,
really cheating. Yeah, that's cheating.
But that's the stock market. What do you think is happening right now with crypto and NFTs? Yo, I know it as a fact. Motherfuckers is getting on group chats saying, "Hey, listen, yo, we're all gonna just pump this. We're gonna pump this fucking crypto. We're gonna pump this NFT."
Think about it, bro. Think about it. When a rapper posts, "Check out this new NFT," blah 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 blah. People are gonna be like, "Oh my god, NFT." So and so fucking posted this shit. The dudes did not pay the rapper 500 bands to post that shit for no fucking reason.
Yo, and that's why I think whenever the government gets involved, the people at the top, they're taking the top 1%. They gotta set a precedent. So the top 1% who's been making wild amount of bank, they have to give legal trouble to. They have to. Whether it comes in auditing for IRS, whether it's like, you know, some type of charge or some type of inquiry, is that your fucking foot, my nigga?
It's my hand. Sorry, I had a nail. I'm listening.
Bro, they're gonna do that shit, and then I ain't gonna lie, man. I've always listen, I'm scared of the U.S. government, man. I'm scared of, like, you know, financial institutions that's controlled by the U.S. government, because at that point they could just, yo, if they think that, say they think you're that 1%,
right? You
know what they can do?
What?
They can just free all your funds.
Of course.
All Adin funds are frozen. So that $40 million you made, I heard about it. Frozen.
Shut up.
Wait,
but now act. That's the one thing they could do. And again, that's why I feel like it might be a planned act, because think about it. They're trying to digitalize everything. For example, they're trying to really I'm telling you, bro, I don't have it in front of me, but
if they come down, the first person they get is Logan Paul. I fuck with Logan Paul. That's my guy. But I'm telling you, bro. Like, I feel like he's been so in front of so much shit, but like, you know, and he's probably made a shit ton of money. But here's the thing, though. SEC rules, which governs and like kind of like patrols the whole stock market industry, bro, they're gonna try to use that for crypto, and the only way they could get everybody to stop the fuck shit is they gotta charge the people at the top. And I ain't gonna lie, when you ask me, I think Logan Paul and a few others are at the top. They might hit big. You never know. That's what I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the reasons I don't do that shit. I'm like, yo,
we just gotta really wait and see what's about to happen. What I can tell you though is this: I can say that it's still so new. Nobody would have ever thought, you know, a fucking Bitcoin, a fucking ETH is really taking over. You know, it really is though, bro. This shit is really the new world and the metaverse. And I'm a 5 out of 10 when it comes to knowledge. Those dudes that are 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. But we just gotta wait and see what happens, Ak. But Ak, let's go on a new topic real quick. We you know, all the kids saying Z's and shit, leave, bro. Leave. This is a grown man talk right now, all right, Ak? We're talking some real grown ass men shit. Ak, I want to talk about one other thing, Ak. Do you think that YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok is the new TV? I don't know anyone in my chat that's probably around the age of 14, 15, watching live television anymore. They're watching either Netflix or any type of streaming device, unless it's sports. Do you agree? What do you think TV is going to go and shit? Because I genuinely think that TV is falling off. I'm kidding. I don't mean it like that, but
I would react to what you're saying, and I would say, I feel like you're fucking late. I had that conversation with, like, you know, other content creators who were in the lane that I was in, you know, when it comes to hip hop media, whether it was, you know, Adam from No Jumper, whether it was Vlad from Vlad TV.
Yeah.
We had that conversation probably like 2017, 2018. We said to each other, we said, hey, they said, Ak, you're the new BT. We said to someone else, you're the new MTV, you're the new VH1. Yo, this shit is, the ship's already sailed. Yo,
what am I then? What do you think I am?
No. And I'm, if the mere fact you asked that was, again, I think, yo, bro, you're like, you seem like out of touch by even asking that.
Why are they saying you're gay? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question. Right?
Okay. You saying I'm a Disney? Nah, chill out.
What do you think what do you think the numbers are on a weekly, on a, what is it? Was it Friday?
Sure.
Okay, on a Friday night, let's say for 3 hours. For 3 hours on MTV, how many people you think tune in?
Couple 100,000.
Just give me a number.
$200,000, 3 hours MTV tune in, yes.
How many people?
200,000. Not live at once, but like throughout. Oh wait. Oh, like 3 hours, like different people type shit.
Yeah.
Oh, like probably like, I don't know. Million?
No, not at all. Not at all. The numbers you pull on Twitch for a 5-hour stream is comparable to a 2-hour broadcast on cable TV.
Of MTV?
Now, yes.
That's crazy.
If I told you the price that they charge for an advertisement and what they get for those, like, well, it's usually close to $100,000 at least
per ad.
Yeah. Yes.
Like per commercial.
Yes.
They're making a fucking bag, Snaggy Mo. You know how many commercials they run per fucking like episode?
Yeah. No matter how many times you hit that 180 button on Twitch, you're like, and I'm just trying to relate the amount of people. Because with you even saying that is you not acknowledging what the world is now. The world is now the viewers you pull, like say what you pull on the stream with you and Uzi. That's equivalent to an award show.
Wow.
The only difference is you're just not seeing the money an award show gets.
Wow.
An award show in charge for ad slots when they, hey, we have the baby performing after the next 5 commercial breaks. Hey, we have Jack Harlow who's coming out to announce.
You're right. Right after this commercial break, you will see blah 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 get the #1 album in the world. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
they're making so much, bro. How much do you think they're getting per 180? They're running 180s of death. How many are they getting?
Okay. And if you ever want to like fucking slap yourself silly,
Bro.
I'm serious, because I look at the ratings. You could look at Nielsen puts out TV ratings. They also do the same for music and all that shit, but they put out TV ratings. There's many shows that would get that, by the way, on average, charge 20,000, 40,000 for a 30-second ad.
Yeah.
The amount of people that watch for that block, that hour block, is less than 250,000.
That's crazy.
Now, you know your analytics, and it tells you how many people have pulled up to your stream.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter how.
So I think everyone's visible to it. So look, let's just pull it up real quick. So if I go to my videos, my past videos, right?
Yeah.
My past stream, I streamed 5 hours and I had a total of 700,000 views, clicks. So people coming in and out of the stream, right?
Yeah.
The stream before that, I streamed for 6.5 hours. I had about 1 million people pull through. The stream before that, I streamed for about another 6.5 hours. I had 1.4 million views. So that is the amount of clicks. So how many do you think MTV is getting then, or like these shows? Do you think they're getting 1 million?
So I'm breaking down you what TV ratings are. You'll see it's usually ranked off of a per million ratio. So when you hear that a 30-minute show, right, got a rating of 0.3, they have 300,000 people tune in. Now keep in mind, for those 300,000 people that tuned in, they're charging hundreds of thousands of dollars for ads. Because keep in mind, what a 30-minute show is on regular TV is really 17 minutes.
So I'm gonna tell you what would really be game changing. I mean, do you think eventually like they're gonna see that and streamers are gonna like?
Yo, of course. Yo, by the way, what's happening each and every time? By the way, do you know the adpocalypse was because websites and TV was realized that more and more revenue in terms of advertisement was being pushed towards digital creators.
Bro, I don't even want to run at 180s anymore. I swear to God.
Yo, they had to attack digital creators to say, hey, well, do you really want to put so much money into a PewDiePie video? He's doing all type of wild shit. At least with us, we're doing this.
Yeah,
that's how.
Yeah,
that's how they. Yo, what's happening as it goes on? The raw numbers don't lie. You know, of course, some people are gonna make the point to say, well, even if Adin gets 500,000 people watching him, and a show on MTV gets 500,000 people watching him, Adin's crowd is the people who don't spend money. They're 16-year-old. The people who watch MTV, they're like on average 28, and they spend. So they do weird shit like that. But the only thing I was trying to tell you to show how ridiculous your point was, in this digital age, you get more views than these motherfuckers who are premiering shit live.
It's crazy as fuck,
That's
bro.
insane.
Just
That's
because
insane.
the money ain't coming to you, that's
shit.
where you got to learn how to monetize it and do different things.
That's crazy.
Bro, these the old way of thinking in terms of TV shows, put it like this. If a TV show gets 2.5 million people watching, hit. The fucking hit. It's a hit. It's a hit. Like, what I mean by hit, the amount of money and revenue that would generate if they could have like predicted that, ridiculous. At least $1 million in revenue for that 30-minute block.
Right.
Especially if you're at least $1 million. You said you've pulled 1 million people that watched over time. It don't matter if it's over 5 hours.
Yeah.
Right? I guarantee that stream didn't get you $500,000.
Wow.
Just think about that. I'm telling you, yo, these networks.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you, yo, there's creators online who pull more crowd than network TV. And people, because we still look at ABC, NBC, ESPN. Yo, have you looked at ESPN ratings?
So how much? Wait, hold on. Oh my! I just realized some crazy.
How
Act.
much you think Twitch get paid?
That's what I no. How much do you think Twitch is getting paid through 180s?
Yeah.
So act when I run a 180, I know how much I make. How much is Twitch getting?
He's
Honestly,
laughing.
act.
You motherfucker laughing.
Oh my god. Twitch is
Uh,
getting the bag.
I already know
bro.
what's up, bro. I already know what's up, man. I nigga laughing.
hey, listen.
That nigga
We're on
laughing.
Twitch, right? I don't want to say nothing crazy. Come on now. What you think?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
Wow, bro. My mind is literally blown right now. Holy shit.
And I'll just say this to keep it light. When remember there was some leak of the streamer earnings this and third.
Yeah.
On a low ball end, I believe Twitch made 10 times off every streamer what that streamer made. 10 times, at least.
So think about it. We're their fucking slaves.
Well, I mean, they're monetizing something we never knew could be monetized. So, like, we seem fortunate now. But when you start comparing it to the billion-dollar industry, like what's ABC putting on a Sunday night at 7 o'clock? What's their views? Oh, okay, that's comparable to my views here. What do they sell an ad for?
So wait. Act. What about NBA players? So how much does the NBA make? And how so basically, okay, you know how they pay, like, let's say LeBron gets paid how much a year? Like $30-40 million a year? How much does the NBA team make, you think? Or NBA in general, how much do they make?
Okay, so for that, it's their deals is directly with the cable vision stations. So like the NBA does deals like this. Hey, listen, we're gonna give ABC this amount of games. We're gonna give ESPN this amount of games. Hey, say for the NFL, they're like, hey, listen, you have Thursday night footballs or whatever. Thursday night football, and ABC, you have Monday night football. It's a guaranteed amount of money that they're served up front. They're gonna sell ads on that regardless. So the NBA gets paid, like they get paid before the views even come in. So they're like thinking about, like, that's why, like, even with the Super Bowl, it's a big bidding thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's big money shit, brother. You feel me? Like, so the NBA doesn't really give a fuck. The NBA don't care how many people play this. The NBA don't. All right, the NBA already got that money. Say LeBron is out for whatever protocol. It's COVID protocol.
Yeah.
But they sold that game already to the station, which is, let's say, ABC, and they're broadcasting LeBron.
They don't care. They don't care then.
It's supposed to be Lakers versus Golden State. Say, I don't know. Say both LeBron and Curry is out. The money still came in.
No matter what,
like
the money's already there. Yeah, they already sold it.
It's up to the station to fucking make this shit happen. And a lot of times for them, they try to pre-sale the ads. Hey, we got LeBron, we have this, we're expecting this amount of views. What are you gonna get? I'm just telling you, like, this is at the highest of levels of business where, we're streamers. So, like, for you, you're looking at 1 million views and you're like, shit, man, if I get like 20,000 off this is lit. Man, 1 million people tuning in for the fucking NBA, if they not getting at least like fucking 250,000 or 500,000, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean?
Right.
But again, I think we're gonna get there, but just speaking to your comparison, as you compare regular TV to the internet, there's internet creators getting more views than entire sitcom.
Right.
Getting more people tuning in than entire sitcoms. The money hasn't caught up yet, but it will.
Right.
Trust me, man. Trust me. Don't fall asleep on me, man. This guy's tired.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Think it's bedtime, my brother.
Yeah,
I
you got
know.
me falling asleep in this bitch. Okay. Nah, hey man, that was a nice little 3-hour talk we had, bro. But I'm gonna go get on my shit. But I love you, bro. I want to get back on your podcast for sure.
Of course, brother.
And thank you for calling me. And young boy, all love, young boy. All right.
Yo, I'm gonna holler at his team. I'm
Let
gonna
him
see.
know I want to talk off camera, no camera shit. Let's
My
get that
nigga
shit
Act.
figured out. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If I put this together, it legit has to be off camera.
Oh no, bro! I'm the one who said that. I don't want it to be on camera. I don't want to be on no clout shit, bro. I don't care.
All right.
But all right, I'm gonna hit you. All right.
All right,
All right, Act.
yo, and tell Cuff him after I beat the brakes off him. I'm gonna nurse him.
All right, Act.
All right,
Hell,
all right. Fuck my pussy.
Hey,
this guy.
how do I get out of here, bro?